happening. And I hate that a lot of people just refuse to engage in these conversations until it's too late for their family member. Secondary trauma is something that we also hold space for and have to live with as well. This community has, I think, experienced a disproportionate amount of impact from just drug use in general.
This has been a Rainier Avenue Radio message on fentanyl.
Hey, community, listen to New Hope Missionary Baptist Church every Sunday, 10:45 a.m.
We invite you to get up and call a friend and tell them that New Hope is on live. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And now, our pastor, Reverend Dr. Robert L. Jeffrey Sr. Everybody clap your hand, come on.
Listen to New Hope Missionary Baptist Church every Sunday, 10:45 a.m.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio .world, the best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Come on, right?
Are you in need of new or gently used clothing? Hope's Community Closet is here to help. We offer a wide range of clothing for men, women, youth, children, and infants. Join us on the fourth Saturday of each month from 12:30 to 4 at the Silent Task Force. We're giving clothing with care, community with heart. Lovely Ladies Lemonade for sale, and shop to the sound of old school soul. Any questions? Contact Alicia Kennedy, Executive Director of Women United at 206-316-7601. 206-316-7601. Come and find the perfect outfit for you and your family. We look forward to seeing you there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Rainier Avenue Radio .world, the station that cares about our community.
yeah.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining another episode of Real Estate and Money. Hopefully, everybody's doing well today. Hey, V.
Uh-oh. What?
There you go.
What happened?
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. Hey, everyone. I don't know what I need to do to clear that up. Should I go out and come back in?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sorry, folks.
Yeah. It's your light. It's your light.
My light. Okay. All right. Let me get out.
Okay.
Go ahead. Talk.
Clear your screen. Clear your camera. Okay. Well, anyways, everyone, thank you for joining another episode of Real Estate and Money. And I'm one of your hosts, Tina Lombard, and Violeta Strash is my co-host and soldier at arms here. She's looking for ways to fix her screen so she can show a Thanksgiving background. And you know what? She is way more prepared than me because she's more prepared than me because I just got a little simple little in-stock background here. But we're going to be talking about food today, one of our favorite subjects. And, you know, me and Violeta, when we first met each other, we used to work down at the radio station and KKNW, the Christian radio station, and we used to eat lunch every single day, and all we would do was talk about food. We go to pho, we go to Mexican, we go to wherever, but we used to eat. So this is one of our favorite topics, and particularly this is the Thanksgiving weekend. That's okay, Dee. We're good. We're good.
We're good.
We're good, yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
wow.
We represent the light-skinned Filipino.
I'm the ghost. I'm the ghost of Thanksgiving past. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay. Well, we're talking about food today. I was telling everybody food is our favorite subject here, and it's Thanksgiving coming up, so we're going to talk all about food.
Well, you know, in the all the Latin American countries, the Filipino Asians, everything centers around food.
Yes.
The kitchen, you know, all your entertaining space. There's always food everywhere, right?
Yeah. Yes. what's so funny is, people are like, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Did you plan your Thanksgiving yet? I'm like, you better believe I plan my Thanksgiving. I'm going over next door to my Filipino friend's house next door, across the street, and I'm going to have some food. Yes, I know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving dinner. Yes. And so, we've got Thanksgiving
You
food.
have all the Thanksgiving food, right? All the Filipino Thanksgiving food.
Yeah, I know you've got some pictures here, V, but I've got pictures too of the Thanksgiving dinners.
No, mine will go at the very end, okay, Daniel? Mine will be like 5 minutes before we're done. Okay?
Okay, before we end, okay.
All right.
So I want to show everybody the top. Let me see if I make sure I got this. And I'm going to try and show here exactly what that is. I don't know if you can click on that for us, Daniel. But I want to talk about what of the traditional Thanksgiving dinner menus contain. And I think we probably don't even need the help of my link here, because we all know what what traditional Thanksgiving dinners are. Okay, so anyways, we've got turkey and gravy, of course. So everybody's getting the turkey and gravy out, and then we've got stuffing. So Daniel, I have a link up there. There we go. Yeah. So of course we've got the traditional. You got the turkey, okay. And when you've got the stuffing, so that's number 2. Number 3, we've got mashed potatoes. And then number 4, we've got sweet potatoes. 5, you've got dinner rolls. 6, you've got corn. 7, cranberry sauce. 8, green beans. 9, mac and cheese. 10, pumpkin pie. So this is the traditional American menu. Thank you, Daniel. And but this is, there's different things that you can do. So me being Filipino, we've got a different look at menu and eating food. So what I've got here, Daniel, I've got another link here that shows what a traditional Filipino Thanksgiving dinner contains. And to me, this is a little bit more exciting, just a little bit more exciting. Okay. I'm still going to have the turkey. I'm still going to have I'll have sweet potato pie. But, here's some other things there. So Daniel, there's my second link there of what we do in the Filipino community, what we do to save and prepare for Thanksgiving dinner. So first of all, we've got lumpia. That's the number 1 on the list. So we all have been rolling lumpia since last Sunday. I have my friend Julie, who's actually not Filipino. She is English. Anyways, she was wrapping lumpia on Sunday. She kept filming and sending me. So lumpia is the number 1 thing we'll have at our Thanksgiving dinner. And if you scroll down here, you've got pancit. Okay. So pancit is also a noodle dish from the Philippines that you can look forward to at every Thanksgiving Filipino dinner. Then we've got pan de sal.
Can I step in here?
And pan de sal.
Oh, wait, just yes. Daniel, can you show the pancit, the noodles? Yes, pancit. The noodle dish is a traditional for every single holiday. It's a sign of longevity, success. Yeah. And happiness, all that. So you can't have a gathering without, number 1, the lumpia appetizer, little egg rolls, and then most of all, the pancit. So important in our culture. Besides rice, right?
Absolutely.
Did you have things here?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead.
And then next we have is pan de sal. Yeah. So next we have is the pan de sal. And right there you go, right there. Now that is a traditional dinner roll, which is savory, soft, and sweet. And in Colorado, we get it shipped in from Goldilocks or what have you. But there are a few Filipino stores that we can get this at. But in Seattle, every street corner you can find pan de sal. So you want to make sure you have that on your Filipino Thanksgiving dinner table. And the next one is kare-kare.
Can I say too, with the pan de sal, they have various fillings. Not just the plain roll, but they have cheese, they have ubi, they have beans, they have makatpuno, which is a coconut cream kind of filling. They fill it with anything you can think of. So it's that kind of a versatile roll. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was about to say my favorite is pan de coco. And Delight Bakery on Beacon Hill. Delight Bakery on Beacon Hill has got some of the best pan de coco. So,
I know.
So there, and then, so next on the list is kare-kare. kind of like a beef stew. It's got kind of like peanut sauce in it, and that good stuff.
Peanut.
But this right here hits the
Peanut sauce.
soul. This curry hits the soul. Am I right? That's a
Yes.
meal in itself right there. The next thing we have is flan. And that's a dessert for flan. There's always some auntie that brings flan. So you can bring that every year. That's a traditional dish. And then the next one
And
is
wait, on the leche flan, I need to tell you that thing has a dozen egg yolks, cream, sugar. It's a heart attack on a plate.
yes.
Okay, that's it.
But you know what?
So good.
You know what? I mean, I see that stuff, and I try to, I don't know. That is so good. I can
Yes.
eat so much of that, especially the syrup on it. So that is a classic Philippine dish. And I know there's a lot of there's a lot of Mexican stores by my house. And
You
they
guys,
also have flan.
it's almost like an elevated version of a creme brulee. There you go.
It is. Yeah, so I'm going to be able to get one of those today for Thanksgiving. I'll try to steal it, get it
Nice.
off the shelf before anybody else takes it. So the next one that we have, the next dessert is babinka, which is basically a sweet rice. Now my sweet rice looks a little different. We actually mix the topping all throughout it, but
Oh.
I lived off this stuff when I was pregnant with my first child. I lived off of this for months. I could not eat enough of this. It is like one of my favorite dishes. Once you have one bite, you'll eat the whole pan. But this is also a rice cake that is sweetened with coconut and coconut milk. You've got brown sugar in it, and it's just addictive. So that
You
is
know what?
also.
It's surprising that you don't have diabetes. All the sugar, all the carbs, all the everything, the Filipino meal, carbs, yeah, sugar, and more sugar.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well,
That's why a lot of Filipinos have diabetes.
so yes, but
Okay.
babinka though, I mean, it's kind of like worth everything. Okay. And Missy, is there anything else there that if you move down a little bit, it shows the classic white rice, which is nice. Okay.
Every meal.
And so everybody has to have classic white rice. And I just got my daughter stole my rice. I haven't seen it for like 2 months. And I'm like, where is it? She goes, I borrowed it and I'm not getting it back. So I bought, I upgraded. I bought a bigger Black & Decker rice cooker. And of course I've got the 20 pounds of rice I got from Costco. But
Yes.
so you always have to have some rice at Thanksgiving dinner. Okay. If you don't have any other Filipino dishes, you have to at least have white rice. And so if you move down one more, this would be great. Go down one more and you've got a whole roasted pig. And I don't think they're showing a picture of the roasted pig in here. Maybe
No?
for humanitarian reasons. I don't know why they're not showing it. But
Shoot.
a
That's
roasted
too bad. Okay.
a roasted pig. We prefer pig to turkey. Okay, I mean it's just no. Okay, so so for us now, I know the story is we're in elementary school that the Pilgrims came over, and they talked to the Indians. The Indians helped them with it. There you go, a bad boy,
There
right
you
there,
go.
right there. Okay,
Stay on that picture, Daniel. Stay on that
save
picture.
that picture. Get some of that.
For a
What is it
second.
called? What is it called? The sauce that goes
Lechon.
with it.
Oh,
Sauce,
well,
you
there's
go
some
with it.
lechon sauce. Yeah.
Have to have that with it. But so of course, you get the whole story. Thank you, Daniel. Yes. But you've got the whole story of how the Pilgrims came over here and then they had their first winter, and the Indians came and helped them and introduced them to corn and wild turkey and all that kind of stuff, right? Well, you do know that the Pilgrims came over in like 16 something, and Filipinos have been in California since the early 1500s. So we actually were here before the Pilgrims were. That's our story, okay? So when it comes to a Filipino dish and it comes to Thanksgiving dinner, it makes sense that we don't have the turkey, you don't have the, the mashed potatoes, what have you, because we were here in Mission Bay, we were here in Louisiana, we were here in Mexico, Archipelago Peninsula, we were here in California way before the Pilgrims ever set foot in America. So we can eat whatever we want for Thanksgiving. Can I get an amen? That is the truth.
Amen,
Right?
sister.
So if you had two houses and one house is doing the pumpkin pie and the mashed potatoes, I'm going over to the curry, pancit, the lumpia, the babinka.
I'm following
the
you.
rice,
I'm
and the
following you
lechon.
to that house. Yes.
So I mean it's great. So but I mean there's other things. Today V, and I was telling everybody that I'm going to go to a gathering of my friends. There's going to be about 5 or 6 of us, and we're going to get together. And my girlfriend's Italian, and her her mother had a recipe for a spaghetti by Christmas, or spaghetti for Christmas or Thanksgiving. She's going to be making that spaghetti from scratch, and she started that 2 days ago. And then I'm going to make mulled wine. So mulled wine has got cinnamon in it, cardamom. It's got nutmeg, anise. It's got apple cider and oranges in it. And you put it in a crock pot or somewhere, and you simmer it. So you don't want to burn off the alcohol, but you simmer wine in it and a little bit of apple cider, and that is your drink. So I'm going to be making that for Thanksgiving. So there's different things. You can put cranberries in there, whatever you want to put in there, vodka. I mean, whatever you want, you can put in there, and you can drink it. So, so that's something I'm doing. But Via, are there any special food or items that you're going to be making that's different?
Well, we're not. I know this is bad, but we're not big into pumpkin pies. So I'm making an apple pie. My sons, both of them, love my apple pie, make a great crust, and the apple pie a la mode, of course. And I will make, you know what, regardless of whether or not we have lechon, the pig, the pork, I will make the sauce that usually goes with that, because I like to have that kind of a gravy on my turkey. Remember
on chicken and turkey. Yes.
I sent you a little tin of liverwurst, because there's liverwurst in that, and I have a recipe, my mom's recipe, and it is so good. So I use that sauce for not just the pork, the lechon, but I use it for chicken and turkey, and it is amazingly good.
That's a great idea.
One other thing that I do for our dinner, and it's we nowadays we do the traditional American meal, okay? But in years past, with my mom cooking, the head chef there, she would have the lechon, all of the things that you mentioned. She'll also have a turkey.
Yes.
She'll call and say, can you bring me a honey baked ham? Okay. And then she would have a rib roast. She would have this a Filipino meatloaf that's kind of rolled up. Do you know embutido, Tina? Embutido, it's
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And she would have with that. She would have chicken with stuffing inside, just the chicken breast rolled up again with all this savory goodness inside. And she'll have a soup on the side. Arroz caldo is a Filipino, like a chicken and rice soup with ginger and onions and garlic, and it's so good for you, so good for when you're sick, not feeling well. So I I called my mom when I was in college to say, I'm not feeling well. Can I come down? You can make me some soup if you'd like. And she would always have my arroz caldo for me. And and the thing with the rice, I'm talking about chicken and rice soup, but rice in general, every day you got to have a big pot of rice. Okay, usually you will have it dinner time, hot, fresh, steamed rice, and then in the morning there's always so much rice that you will have enough to make a fried rice, a garlic fried rice with egg and longanisa and whatever all the other stuff is that you want to put around that breakfast meal, and then you'd have enough for lunch as well. So rice is a staple that goes a long ways, all day long, every day, 24/7.
It's the most versatile thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the most versatile thing.
And then I think that's what I do for our Thanksgiving dinner. I don't make a big fuss about it. So I've scaled down from my mom's version, the Filipino version, because there's always so much food. And her thing is, we go to church, and I'll ask her who's coming to dinner. What's all this food for? And she'll say, oh, there will be people coming from church. They'll come by to visit, and they do. Some people do
Yeah.
come, but there's
Oh, yeah.
always so much more to share.
So much
with
more. Yeah. See, you know what? Well, V, real quick. I know Danny's got those pics, but I want to show real quick. I forgot to show the African American Southern Thanksgiving dinner, which I always
okay.
serve at my house. I want to show that just really quickly. So, Danny, I don't know if you can bring that up really quick. But this is what I always serve at my house, no matter what. And if I don't, my daughter has a fit. You know, she's like, I'm gonna go away and come back in 2 hours after. Give you some time to cook it. You know, but one of the first things we do in an African American home for Thanksgiving, we have a cornbread dressing. So we make dressings out of cornbread, and it's the best tasting thing. Put a little bit of Tabasco sauce on that, and you're good to go. You can do it with turkey or what have you. We also have here, I hope I gave you the right one. Yeah, okay, if you go down, keep going. Sauteed mustard greens. Now, actually, I do collard greens. You know, with, either turkey neck or ham hock. So I do collard greens. That's a must. Honey baked ham. So we have to have a honey baked ham. That's almost takes precedence over the turkeys with the ham. Number 4, candied carrots. Oh, hold on. I don't know how that got on here. It should be candied potato. I don't know how that got on here. This should be candied yams. It should be candied yams, not candied carrots. So I don't know who wrote this.
Okay.
Whatever. But I usually do candied yams with marshmallows on top. Number 5, best ever deviled eggs. So I do that all the time. We've got 6, corn casserole. You keep going down, and you got number 7, pickled brined turkey. So I'll only do the turkey breast sometimes if I don't have a lot of people there. Cream spinach. Number 9, pimento cheese corn muffins. Number 10, southern baked mac and cheese. Here we go. Number 11, your collard greens. There you go. That's what mine's look like. Mashed potato casserole, because we can't just have plain mashed potatoes. We've got carrots with hot honey butter. Southern fried corn.
Wow.
And then number 5 is this copycat Popeye's biscuits. Now this right here is sweet potato pie. So my sisters and me fight over who's got the best sweet potato pie.
Really?
I got my dad's secret recipe, so I always win. So that's what I think. And then number 18, you've got salad. Number 18, you've got bacon wrapped turkey. Number 19, you've got pecan pie. And number 20, you got sausage balls. And we'll stop there. But I usually do this. This is what I usually do. And then I throw in some pancetta and some lumpia or something. But
That's so
if
much
I don't
food.
have these dishes, why you freeze it, right? Just freeze it. But usually my friends bring them home or whatever. But you got to do it. I'm telling you, when I don't make, and I make apple crumble. So if I don't make apple crumble, my dog gets upset. If I don't do sweet potatoes or yams, candy yams, she gets upset. She thinks I don't love her and all that kind of stuff. And then collard greens, So that's like that's my menu. That's my menu. But so what do you got, V? You've got some pics for that.
Well, yeah, and I just wanted to say that on your Southern meal, there's so many options for vegetables. So that's a good thing. I saw a lot of vegetables.
Yes.
And, I'd throw in some lobster with the mac and cheese, and there you go.
Ooh, that's sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
hey,
I'll remember that.
Can I get your sweet potato pie recipe, please? Maybe
yes, you can. I'll give you.
Because my son, one of them had asked for a chocolate peanut butter pie.
Oh,
which would be good. Not very pilgrimy, but thankful for the option to have that on our dinner table as well.
That's right. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So real quick, you guys, yesterday I had the opportunity of helping out with a crew from Coldwell Banker Danforth at the Food Lifeline. Food Lifeline, serving the community, all those in need, to help them with nourishing food that they have access to. And, with the government shutdown recently, these food banks, they serve a lot of food banks throughout the Western Washington, and a Food Lifeline and a lot of these places were depleted of supplies because the government shut down. A lot of people on SNAP, the government subsidy program, could not get their money to go get their food. So they turned to the food banks, and this group of people here, lovely people, came out, and we took a lot. our job yesterday was to take a bunch of food donated by people in the community and repack them in categories: cans, dry goods, beverages, all that. But, as we think about the holiday season, and there is abundance, we talked about so much food at our table, Tina and I just now, that, there's so much we could give back to the community, and there's people there in need. And so now's the time, if you can, to donate to places like Food Lifeline. And here in South Seattle, they have a nice warehouse. You can go volunteer. That's what we did at this facility right here that you see. And they have, so much to offer. We have so much to offer to people in our community. Help our neighbors out and share what you have, or donate if you can. And, I love their little mission statement. Do you have that little slide with their mission statement? I'll just read it to you. Food Lifeline is feeding people facing hunger today and working to end hunger for tomorrow. So there you have it. Food Lifeline, if you can remember to go to their website and take a look and see how you can share what you have, your time and your treasure, and remember those who are not as fortunate as you are during this holiday season. So that's my thing.
Wow,
and
that's
great
great.
Opportunity to help out. Love it.
Wow, that's great. So now tell us again who you went there with.
I went with a lot of Coldwell Banker team members from various offices, and I had a couple of friends come out, and both of them happened to be clients of mine as well. One is a friend from years and years of knowing each other, and one, Corey Monson, I'm going to say her name because she was so excited to be there. Tina and I had the opportunity to help her and her family purchase a farm this summer. And so she's out there helping actually rescue dogs, have a home, and she'll be taking care of those little pups and, giving back to the community that way too. And I'm going to get her some chickens.
Okay.
To help out with the farm situation, and maybe a goat or two, a fainting goat or one of those pygmy goats.
Nice. That's nice, V.
Yes. So, thank you to all of the people that came to help out yesterday, and appreciate you, Food Lifeline, for the work that you do in our community.
Right.
Okay.
That's great. Yeah. So with Thanksgiving, what's really nice is you can be thankful. You can show your thanks by volunteering or getting out there and see where you can lend a helping hand. So that's great, V. I'm glad you did that.
And you know what? You guys start with your little kids. I don't know what, I forget, is it the age of 10 or 12 that you can bring kids, their sports teams, their community, there's a lot of chances for kids to go do community service for points at school. Go do something like this. It doesn't have to be a food bank. It can be something different, like a clothing, sorting out stuff, a clothing drive, a toy drive. My son and I wrapped gifts for the holidays for, low income families that needed some help last year. So
this is great. Given any aspect. But anyways, we thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a great show, and we look forward to hearing some of your stories next week when we come back.
Yeah.
But until then, we hope that you have the best Thanksgiving dinner.
And thank you, Tina, for being the best co-host ever. You're my dear, dear friend for years, and love you to pieces. And I want to thank Daniel and the team behind us, who each and every week help put this show together and make it a fun time for us. And we maneuver through it very successfully and efficiently. Thank you, Daniel.
Yes, thank you. So we'll see you again next week, okay?
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.